Hey, what's happening, guys? Cod Kid here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to turn this webcam, which is the Logitech C920S, a almost $80 webcam, and make it look good. But here's the catch: we're gonna make this $17 webcam that we bought from Amazon look just as good as this one over here. How was that gonna be possible? I'll show you how. Go on Google. Once you're in Google, go up here. You're going to want to type in OBS Studios. Once you're from here, open OBS Studios and download from my Windows, Microsoft, or Linux, depending on your operating system. Most people have Windows 10, so you'll click Windows, and then it will say that you want to, it'll harm your computer, which it doesn't. Lots of people, even big streamers, use it. Once you click that, it will download. Once you obviously open it and do a couple things, update it, you'll be broadcasted with this thing right here. So there's a little bottom right hand corner. This is basically how you create all of your scenes. So basically, you'll create a scene. You can name these scenes whatever you want, and depending on what you're doing, you can create a couple different ones. Obviously, we're going to go down here, hit this plus symbol right here in the sources. This is basically going to be what you are going to record within here. And this is, video capture, window capture, text, scenes, media sources, green screen, image slideshow, images, game capture, display capture, color source, browser, audio input. So a lot of things here. We're going to just do display capture. I think that's what it's called, which is going to record the screen. But we're going to do this in scene 2, and you can't show that. And then it'll show you which display you want. Display 1, 2560 by 1080, which is going to be your display. If you have multiple displays, it'll tell you what their orientations are. And if you want to capture this cursor, okay. Now you're recording your background. If you're recording gameplay, I always like to do gameplay capture because sometimes it's a little finicky. You'll hit gameplay capture, and you can capture any full screen application or choose a specific window. And then you could do like Windows or Sony Vegas or Paint Studio. When you do this, it will actually show whatever in the background. And of course, you got to remember layers, of course. So if you put this below or above, to add a webcam, we're going to go to video capture device, and we'll just name it webcam Logi or the Logitech one. And device, you'll choose obviously Logitech Capture, or you can go to HD Pro Webcam C920. You can even change the custom resolution, being it can go to 2304 by 1536 or 1080, and just go to 30 FPS and then hit OK. See, when we restarted it, it came back, and this is the color variation of the Logitech. Kind of white. In my setup, it's a little weird, but that's to be expected. So I'm going to click on this. Once you click on this, you should be able to edit, but for whatever reason, I'm not. Lock preview. Why? I don't know why it was locked. You can just grab the corners and make it bigger, smaller, so like that's there. Once you do that, you can actually see like how washed out it is, kind of. So if you right click on here, you can hit filters, and there's audio and video filters if you're going to do audio, and then filters you can do, I like to do color correction. Once you go there, you can change gamma, contrast, saturation, so you can look. See, now I actually look like I have skin instead of being a pale white guy. Now, too much saturation will make you have like super pink lips, and brightness we can turn up. Kind of just fidget around with it and see what works best for you. You don't want the colors to be too saturated unless that's what you're kind of going for. And honestly, this is actually pretty good here, honestly. And they're not gonna really see me that well anyway. It's gonna be, and you can already see that this thing is kind of whack already. It's kind of grainy, stuff like that. And make sure we can put to custom resolution and 1080p, 30 FPS, and hit OK. Holy moly. So I'm going to put a side-by-side comparison to it. I don't know. So you see that this one, which is the Logitech right here, makes me look like a human being instead of a pale white dude. And now we can hit some filters with the video cam, and we will now see effect filters. We'll do the same thing, color correction, and we'll work with saturation first, make me look like a human. Brightness will turn up a little, contrast will turn up. Turn that up, and bam. So I mean, $17 looks the dang same almost. I should probably turn saturation down on the other one though. And you can always fidget with this just to get the kind of like colors that you want. Obviously, if you're trying to get the best stream performance and quality, go for a like a DSLR, because those are the best in terms of quality when it comes to being a webcam. And honestly, I have a pretty good solution if you need to plug it into the HDMI capture device that goes from USB to HDMI. Same thing as like a cam link. It only goes to 60 FPS. It's not a name brand, so oh well, but it actually works pretty well. It goes right from a camera to HDMI, and it actually works pretty well. I've used it for my one webcam when I was going to do a stream, and yeah, it works pretty well. It doesn't look as good, but that's a way to make a $17 webcam look better than what it's supposed to. I could probably fidget around with it for a little bit longer too. I like it to be darker than what it actually says. But yeah, it's the best way to make it look good, even if you're not if you're on a tighter budget. Obviously, the better webcam is going to look a little better. Although I do suggest the Renleo webcam if you're going for absolute true budget rather than $17 webcam. It's obviously not going to look as good as what it normally does, but it is a good competitive way getting in streaming on a budget. I have tons of other budget reviews. I have budget mics, budget webcams, um, peripherals on here, so do check those out. We do a new tech video every Tuesday, and this Tuesday's one is, I forget what the Tuesday one is, but just check out every Tuesday. We have a nice tech review for you. So guys, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace out.